Uncle Swinney back with Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures, Episode 2, The Last Resort. And we need to gather evidence about what exactly happened to Duncan McBiscuit.
No, wait! Don't leave me!
And...
Help me! I'm stuck! Thank you, whoever you are. I was this close to taking my last breath. You found me just in time.
I've located the victim. Mr. McBiscuit has sustained a nasty knock to the noggin and don't remember naught about it. Happily, he will recover. However, aggravated thumping is a serious offence, and I've no choice but to treat every one of you as suspects.
Outrageous! But I never touched it.
Until our thumper is caught, nobody leaves this house, nobody comes in, and nobody goes out. Not till I know the person who done it.
I know who
Egads.
did it. Spies from abroad. Saboteurs from the South Seas.
Thank
Which
you,
South
Major.
Seas?
That's enough of your doolally chatter for now. Only cold, hard facts can solve this mystery.
Solve this mystery?
That's right. By the book. You know, burden of innocence and proof of purchase and all that. That's our real investigations. Now, what's that contraption?
My latest prototype, Constable. The Deductomatic Mystery Solver.
Deductomatic? Is that what's been taking money out of my savings account?
Oh no, Mrs. Gabberly. The Deductomatic harnesses unused brain power to solve mysteries.
Oh, well, that makes
You're
much more
pointing the
sense.
finger, Wallace. Any accusation must be backed up by hard fact and proven according to the law.
Well, that is, it should be working.
Wallace, you'd be dead 100 times by now if it weren't for Gromit.
I've got it.
Right then. Tell us, Wallace, who thumped Duncan McBiscuit?
Who done it? Who done it? Oh,
A herring!
that can't be right.
We're waiting.
They can't.
Just a moment.
Herring can't cut
Any
down a
idea
tree
who
either.
done it, lad? You wouldn't mind pointing him out, would you? It was Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee.
Oh, we did see them bury him.
Pops laying Duncan low? That's daft, that is.
Aye, silly that.
The very idea of accusing my dear doggies. How absurd!
Aye,
Well,
quite
in
absurd.
concept, yes.
Absurd, eh? Nothing is absurd before the law.
Here we go.
It is the absurd claims the law takes most
Very
seriously.
wise.
For if the absurd cannot
Silly.
expect justice and a fair hearing,
Fun
then
books.
who among us can?
He's got a point.
We must treat this accusation according to the law. The law requires proof. Proof requires hold on. Proof requires three things. First, the motive. Why did the suspects thump Duncan McBiscuit? Second, the weapon. What was he thumped with? Third, a witness. Who can collaborate, corroborate, back up your accusation? Do you have a motive, a weapon, and a witness, Mr. Wallace?
I'll just recalibrate the inference-ometers. There we are.
What'll it be? Motive, weapon, or witness?
Where to begin? Right, that's the one.
What's the one?
Motive. I've solved the motive.
Excellent! Excellent.
Nephew.
Tell us why Wodgy Podge and Tinky Pink thumped Duncan McBiscuit.
Do I look like I care?
Well, out with it, man.
Just a moment. Can you spare a motive, lad? If you've got one, give it here.
Nobody leaves the room until I say so.
Would be the motive. The motive.
The motive is the fan.
Oh, come now. Why would them doggies thump Duncan on account of a fan?
Your motive doesn't stand up.
No,
Ooh.
it does not.
Oh, it was working.
All right, that's enough of that. Everyone can go about their normal business, but remember, nobody leaves the house until the mistress.
Once I have the deductomatic properly calibrated, this case will be elementary, dear Gromit, elementary. In the meantime, why don't you, sniff up some clues for the deductomatic to process, eh, lad? You might start with the constable there. I expect he's got some juicy leads.
I've got the suspects right where I want them, written down on my official constabulary notepad. I'll crack the case with this, I will.
Sure you're not already cracked? Oh, thank goodness it's recording.
It's got to be one of these three. But which one? Do you sense something, boy?
I am a mine.
Yes. I'll have a little chat with the Major. Perhaps he knows something he doesn't know he knows.
Then again, you get along with him like fire, like water and oil.
And if you don't believe me, I invite you to inspect the
This
evidence.
tiny hat.
Are you having a laugh?
Enough questions. We're wasting time. The spies could be signaling their ship. If they give away our position, we're done for.
All right, yes, fine. So tell me what these so-called spies of yours looked like.
Don't mind if I do. It was dark. Dark as a darkened room. Then the door cracked open, and I saw them. Swarthy little men with sunken eyes and primitive tattoos, dragging Duncan's limp body. Sailors, judging by their uniforms, natives of the South Seas, I'd say.
Which
Take my
South
reputation on it.
Seas?
Did they look like this?
No. Eyes more sunken, with heavy brows. That's better. Add nautical tattoos round their necks, and don't forget
Then try
uniforms.
draw them riding on
There we
ponies.
are. A hint more menace. Just a hint now. Yes, now you've got it. Those are the villains I saw.
Right, so this is what they look like, eh?
Post that picture to every jack-tar in the Navy. We've got to stop them before they make landfall.
That's just what I'll do.
The man means well, but he's a couple of bricks short of the full hod.
Decent picture, actually.
Good to see you, Private.
I'm going to go jump out a window, and I'm not going to explain why. Bad doggies. Here's a good enough excuse to jump out of a window, getting away from ambiguously feral dogs.
Mr. Gabble is news agent, now open for business. Is that a...
So, Gromit, are you ever going to make up your mind about whether or not you're bipedal or quadrupedal?
Is that a customer I hear?
Sandman strikes again. Penguins spotted on Black Pool. Oh no.
Now with 100% fewer bossy wives. Read all about it. I've news from around world. Though I only ever read football, of course. Come back soon! Another customer? Busy day today. Oi! You want to shop here? You gotta follow my rules. Do you hear? Take what you like and I'll put it on slate. Business will sort out payment later. Got that? Oi! And don't nick nothing while you're about it. Blimey, that were easy. I don't know why Winnie makes so much fuss.
Because it's your livelihood, for a start. This is a That was a terrible idea.
You shouldn't eat candy floss, Mr. Paneer. Bad for your teeth.
Oh, I'm not eating it. I just like having something to hold.
You must try to stop worrying so.
What? The thumper? Who knows where he'll strike next?
I don't think there is a thumper. I think Duncan just fell over and wandered off by himself.
And then buried
He's a
himself in
clumsy
the
oaf,
sand.
you know.
Aye, he is heavy on his feet, that's for sure.
He'll bounce back. He always does. It's Poochie Woo and Tinky Wee I'm worried about. Those silly accusations hurt their feelings. I just hope playing dress-up will lift their spirits. A new look is a tonic for the soul, don't you find?
Afraid I don't know how to play dressing up games as it happens.
Doggy dress-up, silly. I just need to pick the right outfits. So many to choose from. I just can't decide.
Whether you should live or die.
You found it. Good boy. Now Poochie Woo and Tinky Wee can play sailor again.
Where's Poe?
Oh, what a nice present. That's a stylish look. I do admire those sunglasses. I suppose they're back in fashion. Seems I'm something of a trendsetter.
Yes, a new trend was set while you were stuck in this
Gromit,
house.
you must know what the debonair dog likes. Why don't you help me
Sure. Why not?
use your doggy fashion sense and choose your favourite hat, glasses, and colour?
Okay. Sailor hats.
Aye, aye, Captain. Jaunty.
No, for some...
Hopping.
What? And I'm gonna...
Classic.
His...
They're show dogs, you know. Prize winners.
Hammer throw? What dogs are doing the hammer throw?
Woogie Woo and Tinky Wee will love this. Woogie Woo, Tinky Wee. Time for dress up, my dears.
Oh,
Oh, look at this. Hello. You found Mr. Squeaky. You clever things. I was afraid he'd never turn up. Now we're really ready for some fun, aren't we? Let's get dressed up. The poor things are shy. Would you... Aren't you cute? Yes, you are. Now, run along and play.
well, darn it all. Escaped from me. Okay. Ah. Those are sailor hats.
Does the... Show me what... Aye, aye, Captain. For very latest. Good dog. Nice job. Woody woo. It's...
Don't talk down.
Don't fuss, sweeties. You can go back upstairs in a minute. Right now...
Great. Does that mean I can go upstairs and... I didn't get a cent for that. This would explain why memory foam mattresses are growing so popular. Wallace really cut my good side. You heard at this. Can't you read? You can't write this right unless you are bigger. I have had enough of you! Barking reprobates! I'm so glad my dog isn't a barker. I say, I'm going to need a holiday for my holiday. You can't prove I have anything of yours. Consider the umbrellas.
One of these suspects knows summit, but who to question first? If I keep staring long enough, I'm sure I'll detect summit eventually.
Yes. Yes, no wonder you're a
Caught a scent, have you? She clearly had a motive, and perhaps under that soft, knitted exterior lurks the soul of a hardened thumper. I must question
No,
her.
you're thinking of Bambi. Oh, to follow, for I am a doggy. Woof woof, bow wow, barky barky, worky birkin, barking barky.
But you do admit you had a motive.
He happened dead, and I could have thumped him, buried him, and drowned him twice over since I've been down here. None of you lot seems worried about that, though.
That can't be everywhere, Miss Gabberly. Not with so many suspects to interview.
More important than tending the victim of the crime, is it?
Look here, I can't stand around chatting all day. I've a thumper to catch. See that you don't leave the house.
He took quite a thumping, didn't he? Can't say he didn't deserve it. Still, can't leave him to rot all on his lonesome. Someone's got to tend to the great lug.
Oh,
Good on you.
He's coming round.
ugh, my head. Somebody stop the spinning. There's a whirlpool I'm in.
Don't fret, Pat, you've had a nasty knock. Did you see who thumped you?
No, but I can almost remember what hit me. The terrible weapon that laid me low,
You saw the weapon, what hit you?
I think so. It was... Oh, I can't remember a thing. My brain's been boggled.
Yes,
Ooh,
and I
you've
mentioned
got
it'd be pretty
amnesia,
easy.
you have.
Amnesia? Oh, not that, as well as a bang to the head. Is it fatal?
Just take things step by step, Chuck. What's the last
Only if you
thing you
get
can
further head
remember?
injuries.
Well, I was upstairs, getting set for a jump junior on slide, but something wasn't right. Them little dogs of Felicity's were underfoot, and they wouldn't shut their yaps. Duncan McBiscuit doesn't take guff from yapping wee dugs, so I grabbed that bone toy of theirs and took it away. They didn't like it one bit. Oh no! Best part was, when I squeezed the wee toy, it drove them crazy, because it made this noise. Och, what was that noise? I can't recall.
Don't fret, Pat.
It's the very thing I wanted to ask you about.
That's it! The sound of the toy! Now I remember.
Go on, then what happened?
Oh, I kept the toy and shut the wee doggies down the slide. They didn't like that one bit neither. I was having a grand time. I wanted a wee picky to remember by, so I went down to that photo thingamajig. I struck a manly pose and I was... Oh, Crivens, it's all fading away. I'll be forgetting my own...
Oh, don't get yourself in a twist, love. It'll come back.
That's right. I remember.
Go on.
I was taking a picky, holding a stick of candy floss. Oh, I love that stuff, me. I got my hunger up. Just then, like an answer to my prayers, the gong sounded for supper. I came to table, and there I found Heaven, my lovely lass, Felicity. I remember the fine, sweet smell of her, like... She smelled like... Oh, blast it all! My nose is a blank! I cannot recall!
Of course your
Give
nose
it
is a
time,
blank.
love. You'll remember.
Nose just smells things. It doesn't recall things. You red-headed weirdie.
That's it! The sweet scent of Felicity! How could I forget? I remember everything now! I'm cured! You've cured my ham knees! You cured me, and oh, were I right numpty with you, weren't I?
Well,
Still are, I reckon.
Your
But don't
knees-
go weepy on me now. Tell
You
me
don't
what
deserve to
happened
turn into
after
ham.
you sat down at supper.
I was making a toast when the lights went out. My eyes
Remember
were
that.
adjusting to the dark when... Thump!
Who thumped you?
Och, I never saw who, but I saw what. The supper gong mallet! That's what hit me!
The supper gong, Mallet. You sure, Chuck?
Sure? Oh, aye! Look what it did to me!
Ooh, that's a crime, that is. No wonder your mind's been a blank. What
Kid-
kind of person would do that? They should be locked
Very
up.
spiteful
You go back
puppies.
to sleep now, love. Get some rest.
List of... Oh, I know what you're up to, you little ankle biters. Gromit's too smart for your tricks.
That's an extra fluffy batch. Can't do any harm to trade up. Just this once. Oh, crikey, it's heavy. Must be family-sized floss.
3 little suspects. One of them's got to be the thumper. You can do
Again, you're
this,
thinking
Ernest
of Bambi.
Dibbins. What is it, boy? His motive is clear enough. But could this apparently gentle purveyor of fine groceries be a Jekyll and Hyde character, perhaps? A vicious thumper in disguise? I must interrogate him.
Jekyll and Hyde. That guy. Yeah.
And put that candy floss down while I'm interviewing you, if you please.
Oh,
I'll ask you again, and this time I want a straight answer. Did you or did you not thump Duncan McBiscuit?
did you not? I mean, you did not. That is to say, me, not you. I mean, not you, me. But not me.
Gromit
All right,
acquired
that's
mallet.
enough. Just you watch yourself, Mr. Paneer, or I'll be watching you. Got it? Not another word.
Phew. What happened to my little friend and protector? I'll have to spin up another.
You clearly have an eating disorder.
Do you like the pretty pictures?
I can't stand photography.
He's like a little boy, crazy for candy floss. My poor little Duncan. All he wanted was to take me out on a date.
Right.
My poor little darlings. They love a fashion shoot, but they were so agitated. Some horrid person stole Mr. Squeaky. Isn't that awful? Mr. Squeaky's only a bone, but he's absolutely... Personally, I think it was that constable. Who else could be so...
You don't know your doggies as well as you think you do.
Eureka! I've got it!
You sure this time, Mr. Wallace? I'll summon the suspects. Right. You have accused Felicity's diminutive dogs of thumping Duncan McBiscuit. To prove it, you need a motive, a weapon, and a witness. Where do you want to start?
And the motive is...
More jam, please.
Can you rustle up a motive, lad? The motive is... this chew toy.
Really? The pups are very attached to that toy. I know from bitter experience.
Of course they are. Mr. Squeaky was a present from their mumsy. That doesn't make it a motive for hurting Duncan, though.
Oh, yes, it does. Duncan stole the toy from them doggies. Told me so himself.
He never did.
Oh, he did.
If Mr. McBiscuit did indeed take their favourite toy, that could well be a motive for thumping.
But why would Duncan want to take Mr. Squeaky? The very idea is
You don't know
ridiculous.
him well.
Ridiculous? Possibly. But on the balance of probabilities, spot on. I believe this motive meets the test of the law. You're on the way to proving your case, Wallace. You know the motive? What's next?
The witness. Oh, the weapon. The
Course.
weapon.
Now we'll get the facts.
Get what facts?
The weapon. I've determined the weapon.
Well done. Tell us what, Wodgy Podge and Winky T used to thump Duncan.
This is still terrible names. Crunchy Frog.
Well, out with it, man.
Just a moment. Do you have anything resembling
Now that's
a
a
weapon,
staple
lad?
of
I could
British
use one
cuisine.
sharpish.
The Crunchy Frog. A frog. A live frog dipped in chocolate.
The
They're like those
weapon
chocolate
is
frogs from Harry Potter.
this
but
mallet.
You bang on the money this time, Wallace. I remember now. That's what it Duncan all read. He said so himself, and he's got the dent in his bonds to prove it.
It all makes sense now. That's a maladjusted mallet, all right.
Maladjusted? What makes you say that?
Well, it looked all fluffy and pink and delicious, but underneath it was rock hard and not very tasty.
You knew?
Thank you, Mr. Pinnear. It appears that the mallet is indeed our weapon. Well done,
Knew that
Wallace.
The mallet was the cotton candy.
The case against them two dogs is coming together. The only piece of the puzzle left is the witness.
cracking. Now we'll
And
know
the
the truth.
witness
The truth about
is-
what?
The witness. I've identified the witness.
Good show. Tell us who witnessed, Tinky Woo and Podgy Wee assaulting Mr. McBiscuit.
Kipper Harry.
Well, out with it,
Yeah,
man.
pretty sure he
just a
died last
moment.
year.
Who would you pick for a witness, lad?
You.
My witness is Major Crumb.
Quite right. I saw him. It was black as pitch. The door cracked open, and I saw him dragging away the body. Short, hairy fellows with sunken eyes and tattooed necks. Sailors from the South Seas. Spies! Spies from abroad!
Not this again.
I think we've heard enough.
Wait, Major. Did your spies look like them two?
Good heavens!
I'd say not really.
That's them, all right. I'd recognize them anywhere. Put those spies in irons.
Don't be silly. They're puppies.
Dogs of war, more like.
What war? Oh, there is no war.
What?
All right, let's let sleeping dogs lie, shall we? The main point is the Major saw these two dragging away Mr. McBiscuit. Isn't that right, Major?
It most certainly is.
In that case, according to the law, he is a legitimate witness.
As much as we'd prefer him not
Wallace,
to be.
you've shown us motive, weapon, and witness. And according to the powers vested in me as an officer of the law, I now pronounce the case solved. Duncan McBiscuit was thumped by a mallet because of a stolen chew toy, the crime being witnessed by Major Crumb. The perpetrators of this
What about
evil
me?
deed were none other than the canine criminals, Podgy Woo and Tinky Wee.
No, it
But how does
can't
Mr.
be.
Green
My
factor into all
darlings,
this?
Precious,
Colonel
kind,
Mustard.
Wincy doggies, not hooligan hounds.
I knew it.
Wallace knew it.
Put him in chains. Throw away the key.
Robin
Batten
knew
down the
before this whole
hatches.
thing
Have it
started.
brought to manual.
All in a day's detective work.
Oh, I really do feel fit.
Oh dear.
Just had to squeak the toy. In once more into the breach.
Oh, look, lad. The drain must have come unplugged. That's handy. Oh,
How would
seems
that
to
be
have
handy?
created a bit of a current.
No, that's an entirely different Darkman movie.
Gromit, I've got that sinking feeling. We're all going down the drain.
It's the one with the rats.
I'm beginning to feel seasick.
Ninja starfish. He's a ninja. And a starfish. Yeah, that's been in. It's been in the water. Rules of nature! Darn it!
Poop next poop. To me, lad. I'm rudderless and without a paddle.
Well, that makes two of us.
I haven't got a sea leg to stand on.
Oh boy!
Heavens above! They followed their toy down the drain. Well, welcome aboard, lad. Just a short jump to dry land, eh? Oh no, Gromit! I'm about to be flushed! Do something!
Okay, first... You keep getting all of this
Do it, lad.
decommissioned
You'll
massive
blow yourself
anyway.
to smithereens.
It worked last time.
Gotcha!
Thank heavens, we've made it, Gromit. We're back on dry land.
That's one you owe me, pal.
I do hope everyone's had an unforgettable holiday, and that you'll
That's
consider
one
visiting
way of
West
putting it.
District Waterworld again next year.
Darn it, your prop roller coaster broke.
Oh, darn it. You are in doggy prison.
Gromit, where are you, lad? We've got quite a clean-up job in front of us. No time for dawdling. Gromit! Gromit!
Let sleeping dogs lie. And that has been Wallace and Gromit's Grand Adventures, Episode 2, The Last Resort. Personally, I believe the Whodunnit would be more appropriate and done on a train, but that's just cliche. I've never even read Murder on the Orient Express. I just know that the Orient Express has a history of very ridiculous body counts. What kind of family name is Tobacco? I think these credits are actually almost the same as last time. Whistling man with a mustache and bow tie. Save the dogs, help a whelp. A Gromit's not a whelp. A mutt maybe, but not a whelp. To my knowledge. Anyway, this has been Uncle Swinney. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the little bell notification icon, check out my Patreon Nova Phoenix for early access and ad-free content, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.